the main questions people ask me after they've been in a car accident is, how am I going to pay for my medical bills? Obviously, you go to the ER one time, it's $10,000. You go and get an MRI, for instance, that's $6,000. It's kind of scary racking up that much in medical bills. So they ask me, how are we going to pay for all this? Well, there's a few different options. One policy that most people have on their car insurance is a policy called PIP. P-I-P, it's Personal Injury Protection. That's an additional coverage that you pay more money for every single month, and you pay that money in case you're in a car accident. That coverage pays for your medical bills. Additionally, if you don't have PIP, there's some other alternatives. One is you can use your health insurance. Your health insurance does get reimbursed from the settlement at the end, but they can't pay those bills initially. Lastly, there's a lot of people who don't have health insurance or PIP. What those people typically do to pay these medical bills is they work on what's called a doctor's lien. What that means is these doctors are willing to hold the bill, meaning they have a credited account at the facility that they'll hold the bill until at the very end when the case settles. Then out of the settlement they get paid. Now the complication with that is most of these doctors will not work on a medical lien if there's not an attorney involved. And they do that because having an attorney involved ensures that they're going to get paid. Now there's a couple other things you want to consider when you're doing medical bills. There's a thing called policy limits. Policy limits is a very complicated matter and can really make settlements difficult. For instance, in the state of Washington, the minimum policy limit is $25,000. That means the very, very best you can get from some of these policies is $25,000. It doesn't matter if you have 50,000 medical bills. If the policy is only $25,000, that's all you can get. So in those circumstances, you have to get really creative to pay these bills. One thing I do as an attorney all the time is I call the hospitals, I call doctors, and I negotiate those bills down. Sometimes the bill's $10,000, I have to call them and say, hey, I'm sorry, we can only pay $2,000. Another thing we have to really focus on and really have to be careful with is some of these bills go to collections. And obviously it's no fun to go to collections, especially if you're in an accident and it's not your fault, because these collections can mess up your credit for your entire life. So there's a lot of things we advise our clients to do. Make sure you pay minimum balances, even if it's only $15 a month. Typically, if you're paying a minimum balance every month, they will not send your bills to collections. Now, with any of this, if you have any questions, if you're nervous about bills, if some of these providers are starting to try to send you collections, I strongly recommend you call an attorney. Call a personal injury attorney. That's what we do. All day long, we are here to help you deal with getting the bills paid. We're here to help you make sure that you can focus on you getting better. We deal with the paperwork. We deal with making sure the money gets taken care of. If you have any questions, please call an attorney. We're on your team. We're here to help. Consultation is typically free. Thank you.